What's going on, guys? It's your boy Fix It Daniel, and we got something special today. We are going to help a YouTuber, a well-known YouTuber, with his scooter. So we're going to go and see him, and we're going to help him out and give him some knowledge on how to maintain and work on his scooter. So let's get into it, guys. So guys, welcome to the channel. If you have not seen my stuff, please go like and subscribe. But today we are doing something special. We are going to help a local YouTuber guy. He's pretty close. Not too close, but he's close enough. We got a good drive. We're going to go help him out. And we're going to help him knowledge with his scooter. He is a well-known YouTuber guy. He uses his scooter to do like Uber Eats and stuff like that all over his area. So he is Magic Tech Review. So we had been talking for a good while. I'm pretty knowledgeable on scooters. He's got a scooter and he had an issue with his belt, and that kind of sparked the interest of helping him learn how to work on his scooter and give him a little knowledge. So let's get on the road, and I'll see you guys when we get there, and we'll do a vlog with Magic Tech Review. Hey guys, so we are here at the location to be helping out Magic Tech Review, and let's go. All right guys, so we're here at the location to meet Magic Tech Review, and here he is. This is the guy you guys see on YouTube all the time. This is Magic Tech Review. If you guys have not, you need to check him out. He does Uber Eats on a scooter, and he also does cell phone tech reviews on all different stuff. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Chilling, bro. Just trying to figure out or learn about this bike because I know nothing about it, and apparently you know so many things about it.
Oh yeah, so I'm here and show you what I could do to help you out. So guys, this is a scooter that he rides on. So this is what he does for his Uber Eats, and this is what if you guys have seen him in his live videos, this is what he's on. He is on a really nice Viper 50cc scooter, and I'm here to help him and show him what he can learn from his bike. So let's get into it. All right guys, so we are going to get into this bike and show him what we got. He has a Viper 50cc scooter. It's got the same GY6 motor as the bike that I'm working on my brother's. The exact same, the numbers match up, everything from Taiwan, everything. So we're going to show him what we can do for his bike. All right guys, so we're gonna start first with taking off the cover for the carburetor, so that way we can see and show him what we can do for his bike.
I'm also recording.
So this is a brand new bike that a lot of reviews don't have. I've actually looked on YouTube and I have not seen any other bike like this. No one's really done a breakdown review of it. They've only just showed you the new bike. So we're gonna take this cover off so that way we can see what the carburetor looks like.
Yep. We're not gonna do too much stuff because I don't want to, you know.
Yeah, not too much stuff. Just don't want to start tearing into your brand new bike. You still gotta have it for Uber Eats. It's not like mine, where mine's just sitting there. I can take it apart like 15 million times. So I actually wish I had my bike so you could take it for a spin.
Yeah, this is the only one I've ever had, so I don't know anything different. So.
Yeah.
But the ones that they do have, the Sunny 50s, they look a little bit smaller.
Okay.
The seats looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This whole thing comes off.
This whole thing comes off. Okay. So
I think that's
actually this right here.
Too,
yep. You got 4 screws. So once we tear this off, it should be nice and open. You actually can literally work on it from here on out if you actually wanted to like do a big bore kit or change your carburetor or even just work on it and service it. Then once you take this off, it's almost sometimes empty. So we will take this off here.
Hey.
We're gonna sit this down. Set that right there.
It's pretty cool, sir.
Yep. So as we see, we're on top of the motor. Here's his standard, normal Taiwan carburetor, slide pull. Everything is pretty much normal. Motor's down there. So up here on top, this is where your idle needle is. It's got a diaphragm on top. You pull it out. Some of them have little notches, like little 5 notches, 2 high for lean and 2 down for rich. But you can take this out and you actually can service it. You actually can make your mixture rich just by changing this out. And you have an auto choke right there, so that works out pretty good. So this thing is pretty easy to upgrade if you really wanted to. You could upgrade your air box if you wanted to. You could change this out. You could change out your whole entire cable. So if you go to a bigger, different kind of carburetor, you probably will get more of a slide pull, which will pull up from the top. So that one maybe requires some little bit of modification because it's sitting up high. So
okay,
there's a lot more
there's a thing right here.
to it.
I don't know what this is.
So this is your canister, just a little breather canister. This is part of what you would actually like de-restrict, that you could take off your bike. So you start following all these hoses and you can take this off and it just de-restricts it, makes the airflow more isolated into a certain location. A lot of people, when they start upgrading their bikes, they take this stuff off because the reason why is they don't know, the manufacturer does not know where the bike is going to. So some states have certain emissions laws. So in order to comply with all those emissions laws, they have to put this restricting canisters and stuff on. So they don't know where in the state or country they're going to sell it to. So they have to put this on here. Now in certain local states, they don't really care about emission that much. You can literally take this off and de-restrict the whole entire bike, making it run and breathe and flow a whole lot better. So so he was having an issue a few times with his belt, it was located right here. So he was having some problem with the belt. I believe he got an upgraded belt. Yeah, he got an upgraded belt. So he got that on there. So he shouldn't have any other problems with it. But if he ever does, he will probably have to go to a Kevlar belt. Kevlar belt's a little more better material. It's a lot stronger, just like the same Kevlar that vests are used. The material inside of it is woven with Kevlar, which is a lot stronger. So that would be the way to go, just to keep that belt from breaking. So, and we also have a different kind of carburetor, just to kind of show you a difference. So this is a 21 millimeter Mikuni carburetor. It has the air mixture, and this is the fuel mixture, and this is a slide pull. So remember when I was telling you that his bike has it here on the side with the opens up the throttle. This is a slide pull, so it pulls it up, and you can see inside there is the actual slide where it actually will slide up and down as the cable pulls on it. And this right here is your manual choke. Where he has an auto choke, this is your manual choke. So in the first thing in the morning when it's cold, you would actually pull this before you start the bike. Then you would let it start up and then push it. But most of the time, if you get this tuned right, you never would have to pull this unless you just happen to be like really on a cold day and you can't get it started. This just opens up, letting more fuel in as you start, and then when it starts, you push it down, and then you keep on rolling.
Okay.
Yep.
When it doesn't start or doesn't want to start, do you do the throttle, or do you do the key, or which one does which one pulls in fuel?
So I actually do. So when you do the throttle, it does give in fuel. So it's the same thing like if you had a lawnmower and you pulled the throttle and you gave it a couple of pumps of turn. That's the same kind of concept.
Okay.
So when it doesn't start, I do give it a couple of turns of throttle before I actually hit the start button. That kind of like shoves some more fuel into the carburetor, and then boom, it starts right up.
Okay. You can't flood out this thing, can you?
Not necessarily. You could, I guess, if you had this manual choke open and kept on running with it, because all it's doing is dumping raw fuel in it. But as long as it's running, you can. But there is a small chance that you could flood it. but I've never seen that happen.
You could just let it sit or whatever.
You could let it sit, or like this actually has a drain plug. So if you happen to, say for instance, you did flood it, you could take this nut off, let out the extra fuel, maybe take it off the bike and dump it back into your tank, put it back on, and then restart over, and then that would actually make that work. So if you did happen to flood it, you could take that off. It's really easy to get to.
Okay.
So yeah. So this is a lot of cool stuff that we got for him, just to kind of show him. One of the other things that, since we can't get into the transmission right now, I was telling him about his Variator. So this is a Variator. This actually, we could show you the kind of identical thing over on the bike. So in the casing right here is the clutch. We have a clutch set up here with like some springs, and the clutch is just like a clutch that you would think on a manual transmission. There's some clutch that splits out, that grabs, has you turn the bike. But the Variator is right here. So what it is there's a belt that kind of loops completely around this, and the belt rides on this. So as he's moving, the belt is going from here to here. It's going out and in, riding on the surface of this, on the sides. So if it's not in right, or something happens, the belt can actually break. So that's where the issue comes into play of, making sure that when you put this on, it's secure with the shaft. There's a shaft that the belt sits on this, and when you actually put the belt on, you want to squeeze it. You want to squeeze it so that it falls down into this clutch. And then when you put it on there, it's kind of floating a little bit. It's not sitting tight on this sleeve, but it's actually floating a little bit. The reason why is there is an actual like star pattern gear. That's actually what this gear is for. It sits with the actual starter. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that plate is flush with this Variator, and then that way the belt sits in there nice and perfectly. Because if you don't, if you have it really low and you start moving, when it opens up, if there's play, there's not enough seating on that Variator gearing, it will cause it to wobble, and it could cause you to make your belt break. So just kind of keep that as a rule of thumb, just in case. Just make sure that you're taking your time and setting it right. But it's really easy to replace this. It's not hard at all.
Yeah, bro. I really appreciate you coming out here doing all this stuff for me, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Showing you everything.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he has his channel. I'm gonna have it in a link in the description, and also the pinned comment, stuff like that.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Guys, check out Magic Mike. He has got a really good following. He does a lot of live Uber Eats and everything, and does a lot of cell phones. You guys should check him out because he got a lot of good cell phones. I think I might buy one myself. So you guys check him out. Well, guys, that is our collaboration. I'm really happy that Magic Tech Reviews had invited me to come and show him how to work on his scooter, educate him a little bit. And we also talked about some upgrades that he could do for his bike to make his bike a little better. So I'm hoping that we can do another video on that soon, and I could show you, we could do a little more nitty-gritty into the bike, and because that's a bike that's never been reviewed before. I've looked on all YouTube, and that bike has not been reviewed. Morally, just like, this is the bike, but no one's really had one to work on, which is pretty much like any other, like a Tao or a Maui X Pro. They're all pretty much the same-ish. Each one has its own features. His is really nice features. So it's a little more different than from what my brother's bike was, pretty plain Jane, pretty simple-ish. So, but it's the same GY6 motor, just like my brother's. So we could really do some stuff for his bike and really get him up there if he wanted to upgrade it. So I think we talked on something a little small, start small and work up with helping him get that. But guys, that is it. I am super stoked to do this collaboration. I'm glad that he reached out to me. I really wanted to do one with other YouTubers, but no one had reached out. But we had this really good collaboration. He had a scooter. I had knowledge of scooters, so I could help him out and kind of give him just a little bit of of education on it. So I thank you guys so much for this. It was really cool. It's one of the things I wanted to do. I know it's my first one, so naturally, your first one is usually rough. But it was really cool just to do it in a nutshell. So I'm really thankful for him to come, wanting to do it, and we got to do something together really pretty cool with a really well-known YouTuber, which is really awesome. So, but guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please go and follow him at Magic Tech Reviews. He has a really good channel. He does a lot of tech reviews on cell phones and tech stuff, but he also has a live Uber Eats that he does on his scooter. So guys, please give him a follow and check him out. Also, you guys can check me out. Go down and like, subscribe if you have not seen my stuff before. And you can also follow me on Instagram at FixItDaniel. It's right there. I really do appreciate the love and support and feedback that you guys give me. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a good and blessed day, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next fix.